storytelling in film, it's a lot of little details that come together to make the whole. You zoom out, it's a forest. You zoom in, it's trees. And sound being what I do, it's about finding all the little details that add up to the story. You know, it's telling the story with sound, certainly, but it's more looking at the thing and being able to pick every little dot that is going to make up the pixels that make up the picture. What is the story trying to convey, and how can we, whether it be direct or subliminal, over the top or hidden underneath, what pieces can we put in there that go into that forest that adds up to that experience that we have? I'm Vince Tennant, Director of Audio for Wildwoods in Los Angeles, California. I oversee post-production audio for television and film, basically everything related to audio workflow. You know, I'm the guy responsible for how it comes in and how it goes out. We are pretty much the bread and butter company for reality and documentary television. Survivor, Apprentice, and Fear Factor were kind of the big three breakout hits that kind of established it as something that would go on network television. Those were all done out of this facility. Over the years, we've done, you know, Hell's Kitchen we still do to this day, Kitchen Nightmares. Last year I did Blackfish, which was a big theatrical doc. Pretty much the best of the reality genre and the documentary genre that is done on the West Coast. A large portion of it comes through here. What we do is so odd in that it is such a foot in a technical mindset and a foot in a creative mindset that, unlike probably anything else that I've ever experienced, that there's a certain type of person that can get into that and straddle both sides of that line and not, you know, and do it well. It's an interesting world, you know. It's definitely something that, like, I think a lot of people take for granted, certainly, you know, and you flip on your television or you go to the movies or whatever it is and you sit down and they give you that story. You really have no idea how much went into fixing what was done and then augmenting what was done in order to have you feel what you felt when you walked out of the door. I've had a great relationship with my sales rep at Vintage King. That's the main reason I keep coming back, because the service I get with the team there, really, but directly with Chris, you know, we've had a relationship over a few years, and he's always really taken care of me and understands the post market, which is a lot of, I'm gonna hurry up and do this thing, get me a whole bunch of quotes. Oh wait, they decided not to go that way. I gotta redo it. Let me do this. Oh, okay, you got me a bunch more quotes. I'm really sorry. I'm not gonna buy anything. And he still takes my calls. So that's a really big thing for me, and something I haven't found across the board. You know, I could easily see where a salesman might get a little prickly after doing 8 or 10 versions of a quote. So thankfully, my relationship with the guys at VK have always been completely perfect in terms of being able to respond to that kind of market. And so I just haven't found that anywhere else.